So there is a one productivity hack that I found was wearing a watch 24/7. Now, why? Because you're seeing time in front of you all the time. So what happens is that you don't waste time. Okay, so it sounds weird, but it really helped me boost my productivity. And I actually ordered metal watch. So it's kind of like a metal what's it called this covering. So make sure that when you buying watch, they don't have like this type like there are like local clock. You can what you can do is buy a clock which has a digital watch, like it has digital time, because it's kind of really quick to see the time. So that's a productivity hack that I have found. And we are thinking like how is it going to help me. If you think about it, when you have to see the time after doing something, you just grab your phone and see the time, and you're like, okay, next go. Next thing you do is you go on to YouTube. Like that's the thing is like next thing you know, you're on YouTube or Instagram or any of your social media apps, and you just gone there to see the time. I actually seen this happening with me a lot. And when I had like this watch, I didn't bought it. Technically I bought it, I just had it in my house. So when I started using it, I didn't go to YouTube, I didn't grab my phone because I didn't need to. So yeah, it really is helpful. And along with the watch, what you should do is obviously, like, make a timetable. Yeah, like that's a common sense, but how do you actually follow the timetable? If you know at the, let's say at 8 a.m. you have to do workout, well, how are you going to do? Like, you need to see the time, right? You need to know is it 8 p.m. or not. And you can't be like having alarm for like every 1 hour. Actually, you can do that. There's a watch called Casio watch which has a early chime function. So every 1 hour it's kind of like rings, like it has small beep beep sound. So I never use this, so I don't recommend using it. But if it really helps you, you can actually try that one out. Like, you'll know how many hours has been passed by, and when an hour passed by, your brain's kind of get serious. Hey, just an hour passed. What were you doing? So yeah, you can try that one out as well. And as for like, I don't have like any affiliate link or anything, but what you can do is buy a watch which doesn't have like this plasticky what is called strap or something. Why? Because the plastic leaches into your body and reduces your testosterone. Here you're trying to increase productivity. You're lowering your testosterone. We don't want that. So make sure it is this one. This one is metal. My dad said this one is leather, but I don't think it's leather because when I seen in under a light, it looks fake leather. So anyway, I'm wearing this for demonstration purpose, and this also this one shouldn't be. I think you can see on the screen. This shouldn't be this clock type. This I don't know what's called, but get a digital one that has this made of metal, and this is digital because you don't want to waste time saying okay one it's at 8, that means 140. It's kind of creates like this what is called breakage in focus. So your focus kind of gets leaked when you're doing work and you have to see time, then you have to use brain for seeing it. It's kind of sounds stupid, but it reduces your focus a bit if you are not used to this type of watches, which most people are not. I'm really used to this watch, not watch, but kind of like clock system, which is based on like the numbers, non-digital watch. So if you are not used to this, don't buy this one. Make sure you buy like a digital one. And that's only thing I would like to say about productivity right now, because I'm doing multiple things which will help me boost my productivity. Right now, I created like a goal list. What's my goal is? It is by the end of the graduation. So before or by the end of it, I want to get a job in preferably in Pune. That's the city I like. It has good meats. Yeah, is the reason. No reason of like the city or anything. It's just got good meat. So you can write down your goals and think like how you're going to achieve it. What timetable you need to make to achieve these goals, and follow that timetable and have it as like a wallpaper. I will actually stick it on my walls after this video is done using the medicine tape, because I have like a plaster on this wall. So that's one more thing. If you have been thinking like how am I going to stick this paper to the wall, you buy like one of those medicine tape, because what happens is that I use like regular tape and it kind of damaged the plaster a bit, so I don't want that. So that's some precaution for you. I have this timetable on your wall and this goal list on your wall, because when you're rereading it in your brain kind of cramps the things like in exam. For example, we were always cramming, let's say, thermodynamics, theory of structure, and we just cram it and we go to exam and write it. the same things happens but in real life. Your brain tracks the timetable and it does the thing that it is supposed to doing on that specific time. Let's say for me at 6 p.m. it is to work out. For me it is I work out at 6 p.m. Yeah. So I have an alarm set for that. And yeah, that's one more thing. Like if you are like this, go somewhere, use an alarm, and preferably if you are something like workout, don't use your phone while working out, and set this type of alarm on that watch. Many watches have this function where you can set the alarm, digital watches. So what is the benefit of alarm in watch versus alarm in phone? Well, you see, when you set the alarm in phone, you have to swipe it up to turn it off, and I just noticed this that I would go on YouTube. Well, I'd only had alarm for like lunch and workout, so I would actually go on YouTube, and so that's not like, it's not like a massive waste of time, but it's kind of creates ADHD, attention span disorder, because the more you go on to an YouTube, or for me it is YouTube, it could be Instagram for you, but let's say I go YouTube and I seen that I can't focus properly. Actually, this one happens once that I was studying and I go on to YouTube, I scroll down, and then I started studying again. I took it as a break. I shouldn't have done that, but the reason why I did it is because I want to see the time. I thought, okay, just take a break. I was tired after studying for long hours, and I just seen what is the time right now. Then I seen the time and then I go on to YouTube. So after I go on to YouTube and waste the time watching some useless videos, I just gone back and studying, and I thought I actually seen this one. This was real. It was hard for me to focus then. So it kind of like breaks your focus and creates that ADHD. Even there was a study that said that, I don't know what the study's link was. It says that if you just waste time on YouTube for like a minute or few seconds, that is equivalent to smoking weed while doing the work. So they divided two groups. Group one actually smoked weed while they are doing some focus work. They were very distracted because weed is bad. Yeah, it's illegal as well. I don't know how they get the weed, how they get to smoke weed to the people, but yeah. So this is what they did. And for the second group, they given them like a distraction as a phone. And what they observed was the result was similar. They were equally distracted. So think about how insane is that. Like your phone is literally as distractive as weed. Like weed is fucking illegal, bro. I don't know, maybe illegal in your country, or it's bullshit. Like weed is bad. I never had smoked the weed, but this is what happens when you use your phone. Like you can try this out for yourself. Do really like focus or get into that flow state and scroll on a phone and go back to do the work. You'll see that this is hard to focus then, because your focus kind of breaks. Your focus is like it's got create a very high level, but it got dropped down. Now it has to restart. So yeah, never use your phone while working. I think you should have seen this in many YouTube videos. Never use your phone while working. Now you know how not to use your phone while working, and that is to buy like a watch. Yeah. So this is what I want to say in this video. If you like the video, click on the like and subscribe. And if you don't like, then that's fine. Like you can click dislike. You may not see the dislike, but I'll see it in my feedback, so I'll know that if I'm making good videos or not.